Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your love reading for mid-September through to the end of October 2023. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. This reading is for those of you who are currently, thank you, in a romantic partnership of some kind. If you are, or a temporary separation from your person, if you are single looking for new love, please check out the singles readings. So we start out, you guys, with thinker energy. So some of you might be contemplating some things within your relationship right now. You might be thinking about where you want to go, what you want to do. Maybe you're even contemplating, thinking, is there anything that we need to talk about? The thinker energy is actually really important because it is where we take a step back. It is where we kind of sort through our thoughts, our feelings, before we blurt them out. And this is very indicative of the astrology that we're in right now. And this is kind of a step back energy. We do have a number of planets in retrograde, and retrograde energy is reflect, rethink, renew, refocus, revisit, revive, right? All of the re's. So the thinker energy is that taking the step back before taking action. And so some of you might be contemplating some big questions. Some of you may be just, kind of in that reflective kind of energy. And the important thing is you're not, in this energy, you're not being impulsive. You're not saying or doing anything that you may regret later on down the line, right? You're taking things a little bit seriously and you're taking things a little bit slow, but that's a good thing, because that makes you feel grounded and stable and focused. We have into the sea energy here as well, card number 7. To the sea is really about this very calm energy, being in the flow, just taking things one day at a time. If you think, this person there is just kind of in what looks like a paper boat actually, but is just kind of, letting the ocean currents carry her forward. And so in this energy, maybe you are trusting your inner guidance, maybe you're trusting your intuition, but you're very open, very calm energy, and very in the flow. So really positive energy there for you guys, all right? Now we do also have the energy of mending coming in here, okay? And the mending energy is about two people working together to make things right, to fix things, to talk about things, to get on the same page, and so that you can move forward. And the to the sea energy is one about moving forward, right? First we think about things, then we're moving forward in a very calm, cool, collected manner to deal with whatever issues that we need to deal with, right? So it's very positive in its energy. So if you're in a temporary separation with your person, you might be thinking about, okay, is there a possibility of reviving this relationship? Can we get things back on track? Where do we need to go? What do we need to talk about? What are our issues? Some of you may just have some things that have been going on in your world in the last little while. And here you are just in this energy thinking, okay, what's going good? What's not going good? Where do we need to put some focus and attention? And it may be external things here as well. It may not necessarily all be internal within your relationship. We have family, we've got friends, we've got children, we've got money, we've got careers, right? So in the mending energy, all of this, there could be some other external factors that are playing a very key role in your relationship right now. And these do impact your decisions, your thought processes, and maybe something that you need to focus on externally that does affect your relationship in a negative or a positive way. So we can be fixing a lot of things right about now here. All right. And we do have, if you're seeing this reading before mid-September, September 14th, we've got a new moon in Virgo. Virgo is a very detailed, very practical, down to earth energy. But Virgo is represented by the Hermit card, right? So this is where we go within, we reflect on things, and we heal situations, but we also set intentions, set goals, set a clear path path for the future. Where do we want to go? Where do you want your relationship to take you? So the new moon can be where we turn over a new leaf, try something a little bit different, and hopefully do things maybe a little bit better. Some of you may have a little bit of a fresh start to your relationship, okay, or you're taking things up a notch. We've got a full moon in Aries, September 29th, and this might actually be a little spicy for you guys. Full moons are about completion, making decisions, also about harvesting blessings and bringing things into your world. So some of you may have some wonderful things going on at that full moon, but it is Aries energy, and we do have Venus clashing with Uranus. So in here, there might be a little bit of rebellious energy going on, right? So you may need to be very grounded and very calm, cool, and collected in your energy. This can be very liberating energy though, right? Uranus does tend to shake things up a little bit. And in the full moons tend to be emotional, and they bring things up to the surface that need to be addressed or things that have been hidden. So this may be where you're free from keeping things to yourself, and we're being a little bit more open in this energy. But we do have a really positive aspect at that full moon time with Mercury and Uranus. And this is where one conversation can really turn things around for you. One conversation that can change the course of your future. One conversation that may fix what needs to be fixed in your world. So a very important time for communication right there. So again, the thinker energy, think before we speak, think before we act, right? We go within internally. But we do end up in eclipse season in October, okay? New moon eclipse in Libra, the 14th, 15th of October. Some of you could be very lucky in love. This can be a little relationship reset for you. You may have some power struggles somewhere around there because eclipses do bring in a little bit of uncertainty, right? They do shake things up a little bit, okay? But this can be a relationship detox for you, and then we lead into a full moon eclipse in Taurus, the 28th, the 29th of October. So again, we could be really cleansing and purging through October, but there may also be some wonderful things that do come to fruition. We've got the 8 of coins coming in here for you guys. Okay, this is the current energy that's active around you right now. And the 8 of coins is actually really positive energy. It is one of being very productive. It is one of getting things done. And it is one where you're really working hard to see something through to completion. Now, it can be about your job or your money. So again, as we already said a little bit earlier, is that there may be some external factors going on that may affect your relationship. So this can be that someone is really focused on finding a better paying job, or just working a little bit of extra overtime, right, just to make a little bit more money in that energy. But the 8 of coins is where we are paying attention to the details, and this is where we're very committed to getting things done. So you might be in your relationship, the 8 of coins, very willing to be committed to work on your relationship, right? And work through some issues. With the 8 of coins, some of you have been in your relationship for a while, and your commitment level to your person, to your relationship, is heightened right now. 8s do bring about a lot of potential, a lot of possibility, and I do feel that some of you are probably about to receive something here that is that you've wanted, something you've been thinking about, something you've been dreaming about, because the 8 of coins is a very creative energy, but it is an 8, right? And it leads way into the 9 of coins, which is, oh yeah, baby, we are enjoying the fruits of our labor. So I think some of you are right on the cusp here of having a little surprise, maybe a gift, maybe a proposal, maybe an invitation, a heightening of your bond, a heightening of your commitment level with your person. but there's things that we need to work through first. All right. For some of you, we do have the Eight of Cups energy. So in the Eight of Cups, this can be a walking away energy, right? It is one of emotional detachment. So it may be that when you're working on a relationship, if you are kind of in that bumpy patch, as we all go through those in relationships, right? But with the Eight of Coins, you're working on your relationship, but in order to move forward, okay, you've got to leave things behind, right? So we've got to talk about things. We've got to get things out in the open, but we've got to be willing to let things go. And that we can lighten our load going forward, right? Now, we do have pretty good memories and we do remember things that have gone on, but we want to detach the energy and we want to work through the emotions, right? So that we can leave the past in the past, let bygones be bygones, and turn that page, all right? Some of you here, you are very much at a turning point again in your relationship, okay? The Eight of Cups can be one where we're just transitioning out of one situation and we're moving into something that is wonderful and blessed. You might not know where the future holds, where the future is going to take you, but you are taking those steps and moving forward. So the Eight of Cups, can be one of separation, can be one of walking away, letting things go, but it can also be one where you are moving forward, right? And the next two cards out of these series is the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, and your Nine of Coins, right? Really enjoying everything that you've built. And the thing is, with that Eight of Cups, we do have an energy of success and victory with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands also about moving forward, overcoming struggles and challenges. This is where we really do believe in ourselves and we're more confident. So sometimes we do need to break something down in order to build it back up again in a better way, in a way that we want to. But the Six of Wands, yeah, we're at the top of our game right here. So I do feel that should you want to, and should you focus, and should you work at it, if you are going through those ups and downs, right, you can overcome, you can succeed. The Six of Wands with the Eight of Cups, yes, could possibly be for some of you with that Eight of Pentacles that you are gaining success, rewards, and recognition within your workplace. You're about to turn things around and make some more money and really be recognized, because Six of Wands is one of recognition, okay, where someone does recognize you for your hard work, your dedication, your commitment, for everything that you've done, and you may have some rewards coming in there, whether that reward is a promotion, a raise, perhaps some more money. This might be something that allows you and your person to maybe move forward in your relationship in a better way. This can be where you can move in with your person because now you can afford to, right? Maybe you can make some more money. All right. So it can be success in your workplace in this, and this does affect your relationship. Money can sometimes make or break a relationship, right? Our views on money, how we spend it, how we make it, how we deal with it can really cause some massive rifts sometimes in relationships. So I do feel that there may be some financial improvements that are going to impact your relationship in a positive way. But the Six of Wands, okay, there may be a celebration in store for some of you, and especially where we've got the King of Cups here for you guys, okay? Now with that Eight of Cups, you could very much be about to take a big leap forward in your relationship. The King of Cups is love and romance and happiness and caring connection, and really a maturing of love in your relationship. King of Cups, the kings are very mature, the kings are successful and confident, the kings also master something, right? So whether this is really getting what you or your person has been working towards in their career path, whether this is you working through some issues in your relationship and this deepens your bond and matures your relationship in a very healthy and very positive way. Okay, this can be where you do find forgiveness in your heart as well in that relationship. Okay, but there is love and romance in the air with that King of Cups energy, and one where you are really perhaps feeling more secure in your relationship and your connection than you were before. But the King of Cups can be a very helpful person as well that may play a key role in your love life in the month ahead. And this may be somebody who has some words of advice. Maybe they're a supportive person. Maybe it's somebody that you're talking to. This can be someone that does come in with some sort of an offer that can really improve your world, improve your life a little bit there. But there is love and romance in the air here for us. You can also be really getting some very intuitive insights with this as well, but we're connecting with our emotions in a very positive way. But we do have the Daughter of Cups coming in here as well, and this is the Page of Cups energy, the equivalent. Okay, and so very much known for, being carrying a little bit of a surprise. This is where we do speak something into existence. We talk about our feelings. We open our heart. This is where we maybe even have a little bit of fun, right? So with that Six of Wands energy, perhaps some of you are traveling somewhere, or you're just going out on the town. You're going out, you're having a good time, you're having fun, and this might be really good, feeds your soul. We all do need to have some fun in our relationships. But the Page of Cups energy, the Daughter of Cups, is where we do open our heart. We're imagining things. You may have some really good news. And quite often the pages do carry messages, they carry news. And with this is something very exciting, something that maybe you've been dreaming about, something you've been fantasizing about may actually come to fruition for you right now. Your person may catch you off guard. They may actually surprise you with an invitation, maybe that proposal, just something that puts a really big smile on your face and, kind of makes your heart leap out of your chest. So it's a beautiful energy when we get this, okay, especially with the King of Cups, right? With this, with the Daughter of Cups and the King of Cups, oh man, you're probably going to get swept off your feet. You may get, romantic dinner made for you. Maybe you get some flowers, or maybe some other gifts, right? But there's certainly a lot of love in the air for you, but not without its little challenges there, of course, right? But I think you get rewarded for your hard work. But let's see. Woo, thank you. Let's see what else comes out here. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the Eight of Wands. You've got 3 8s coming out in your reading so far. So this is really, really positive for you. It's a time of abundance. It's a time of harvest. But it is a reminder here to be open and flexible and adaptable. Okay, to open your mind, open your heart, Page of Cups, to see someone else's point of view, to have that all-important conversation as we have with the Ace of Swords. So this is a focus on communication, a focus on talking about what you need to talk about. The Ace of Swords is a wonderful energy where we can really bring in some fresh energy, some new energy here. This is very much in relation with Mercury, who is actually doing you a great benefit right now, because we can use the sword, okay, to cut away any excess baggage or emotions or work through things and have that clean slate kind of thing. The Ace of Swords is where we get clarity in things. We're talking about things in a very positive way. We're even resolving issues with that Ace of Swords, right? So clean, fresh energy. But I do think here with that Ace of Swords and that Page of Cups, someone's about to express their emotions. Someone wants to talk about their feelings, and it really is a positive thing there for you. So news, messages, communication, and maybe a little bit of surprises may be in store for you guys in the month ahead. So it's beautiful. But the Ace of Swords, this is the sword of fate, the sword of destiny. It also puts you on the path to victory and success. So there's a lot of overcoming energy that we've got coming out in your reading here. So it can be really quite exciting for you, okay? Clearing away the cobwebs, cleaning away any uncertainty. But this is after a time of reflection and contemplation. With the Seven of Pentacles, now the Seven of Pentacles can, yes, be a time of harvest for you, reaping your rewards. Swords. So not a bad thing there for you guys, okay? But this can be that kind of like that thinker energy. We step back a little bit. We assess our relationship. We assess where we are, and we think, okay, am I on the right track here? Things are blossoming. Things are blooming. Do we need to do anything differently? Because we can sometimes take a different approach at something with the Seven of Pentacles. And this is where we can resolve things, or where we can figure things out, right? Shake things up a little bit in a positive way. When we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, right, things tend to get stale. So you might be in this energy where you do want to shake something up in your relationship, especially with that Page of Cups, full of happiness, joy, excitement, right? Really about the inner child there. But yes, some of you, this is a time of harvest for you, and you're very much about to reap some wonderful rewards here. But again, this is about making decisions, putting a strategy, a plan in place, right? And then we move forward in the way that we want to go, and move forward indeed by leaps and bounds. We've got the Eight of Wands. This shows that there could again be some really, really, really good news coming in. It's a very exciting energy. It's a very fiery energy. It's a very alive energy in that, right? So it could be something exciting on the horizon for you. But the Eight of Wands is also about overcoming things, right? We're removing obstacles. We're moving forward through things, and we're not letting anything really derail us too much as to, you know, where we want to go, right? So instead of, you know, hitting a brick wall, hitting a mountain, hitting a challenge or an issue and letting it stop us, nope, we're finding a way around that. We're finding a way to resolve that. We're finding a way to move forward in this energy. So communication is very much the key for, as it is in most relationships, right? But I do think there's something exciting here, and 3/8s are brilliant energies, right? So 888, look up the deeper meaning of 888. You'll find something very exciting there that does resonate with you and your current circumstances. But there could be some money things that get resolved. Could be some, your communication is very much on point, right? Whatever that happens to be. Because the Eight of Wands is also very exciting and very busy energy as well. So for some of you here, you do have a lot on the go. You got a lot to do in the next month and a half or so. And so with the Seven of Pentacles, you could just be taking that step back, thinking about, okay, I've got all these things that we need to do. You might have family things going on. You might have something to do with kids, right? With the page that represents children often. And so in order to figure out how am I going to do things, how are we going to get everything done here, we've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, right? Really making decisions and, prioritizing what it is you need to do. Some of you may even be trying to create some space there to spend a little bit more time with your person. And in order to do that, we may need to delegate some responsibilities, or really just figure out, okay, what is the most important things that I need to do, and what really doesn't matter, right? Because we want to spend some romantic time with our person, right? We want to go out and we have a good time. We want to go out and have some fun. We want to feel the love in the air, and we want to feel that connection. And so we can't always have time to do that if we're like run off our feet and super busy. So you may be just trying to figure out and formulate a plan going forward. Some of you may also be doing some financial planning with your person here as well, figuring out your bank account or balancing your family budget, or perhaps sitting there thinking, okay, are we dividing up our responsibilities properly, because we are heading into Libran season, and Libran season is a focus on relationships, but a very, very big focus on balance, fairness, and equality within our relationships, right? So really a focus on, okay, is there something off kilter here? Is one person taking on all the responsibility in this relationship, right? Or are we on an even keel? So you might be making some decisions about that. But all in all, super positive energy coming in there for you guys. Now we do have a Wali coming in here for you, and this is the Chariot card, okay? Now this is in your challenge position. So when we've got a card in the challenge position, opposition. It's not the same as it being in reverse. Okay, it's a little bit easier to deal with than that. This can be where things slow down a little bit. So part of the challenge is being patient, because there's something that you're going through, something you're dealing with, something that you need to take action on, but you do need to slow things down a little bit there. And sometimes that is a little bit of an issue, right? So people do tend to get impatient, they get frustrated. This can also show, because in order for the Chariot card is a wonderful energy. So it's Cancerian energy. Your person might be a Cancer or another water sign, especially with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups there, or they may have that placement in their chart. Okay, but the Chariot card is a card of destiny, but it's also one of action. The actions that you take by your determination, your willpower, your ambition is what leads you to success. Right? So this is where we do need to take some initiative. We do need to do something to get the ball rolling, to get us where we want to go, right? First, we think about what we want, then we make a decision, and then boom, off to the races. So with this being in your challenge position, right, this can be that, I don't know what I want, or we've got to work through some things before we can get this boat back on track. Okay. So, but this is a card of destiny as well, and the Ace of Swords, right, the Sword of Fate, Sword of Destiny. And so in here, there may be some things that are transpiring in your relationship or in your world around you, that are meant to happen. It's written in the stars, right? So this can be something wonderful. Okay, but this can also be a challenge that you do have, that you have got to face, that you've got to work through, because it's something that you're meant to experience in this relationship. Okay, and yes, some of you may have the opportunity here to deal with something, to move forward, and it makes you better, and it makes you stronger, and it really solidifies your bond. Some of you may possibly be in the energy where, I need to move forward, maybe even on my own, especially with that Eight of Cups over there. Okay, but I do feel that's probably a select few of you, right? I really do think it's more about leaving things behind rather than walking away from a person, because there is some, very kind of confident, determined energy that's here, right? And, I'm determined we can make this relationship work. I'm determined on this. But of course, relationships do, require the input of multiple people. Should you work together with your person and open those lines of communication, right, then you may just be able to get things back on track, whatever it is your heart desires. But this is also showing you, because in order to get the Chariot moving forward in the way that you want to, right? Yes, you've got to figure out what you want. Yes, you've got to take some sort of action, okay? But you also have to have things in alignment in order to move forward. You've got to have balance in order to move forward in the way that you want. And in this energy, you've got to have your masculine and your feminine, right? So feminine energy is about being open and ready to receive, right? Being open to communication, being open to see people's point of view, right? And is that very kind of calm energy. But then we also have to have the masculine energy in alignment as well, right? Ready to take action, ready to talk, ready to take some initiative, right? We're not just sitting back and allowing things to happen and life to pass us by, right? Instead, what we're doing is, really grabbing the bull by the horns, so to speak, right? Being in that chariot and taking the reins is what we're doing there. So, so we do have to have things in alignment there. We also have to have, because it's two people in your relationship, we got to both be on the same page. Right? And when we're on the same page and we're balanced in our relationship, we're in agreement, we know what we want to do, voila. Okay, there it goes. Voila, we're going full steam ahead. Now, this is really interesting the way this has come out. We've got another number 8 for you. So we've got 4 8s on the board now, and this is the Strength card, so some Leo energy. And when we have the Strength card, right, this is about confidence, inner strength. And the funny thing is the Chariot card is one of confidence as well. Okay, and so perhaps some of you maybe you're not 100% sure about something, okay, or you're wondering if can we weather the storm, can we make some change, can we get things to where we want them to be. And sometimes we just have a little bit of lack of confidence there. But the Strength card is also one that brings you patience and kindness and compassion. And so part of the challenge here, especially with the Chariot card, right, because we are typically very kind of gung-ho with the Chariot, right? We want to get going, right? We can be a little impatient. And so the Strength card shows that there might be a little impatience there as well. Now with the Strength card there and the Chariot, right, you could possibly, be needing to make some moves. I do feel that some of you are maybe at the point in a relationship where either you have, you really desperately need a vacation, you need a getaway. The Eight of Wands can be a card of travel, the Six of Wands moving forward, the Eight of Cups moving forward, the Chariot card moving forward, right? And so perhaps some of you, if you've been feeling as though you're a little bit stuck, you're maybe feeling as though you kind of need a little bit more adventure. I think things are about to open up for you, right? So a little bit of full steam ahead. Some of you may need a vacation right about now, and getting away with your person is would be a really good thing for you. But the Strength card there is Leo energy, and we've got Cancerian energy here. And part of the challenge may be people. Okay. The Strength card would be somebody who is that Leo person or that Leo in their chart. And, so this person is probably, at the center of attention. Okay. They might be one of your children, possibly one of yours or your significant others. It can be a friend, it could be coworkers, right? Whatever they happen to be, but you may have a couple of different people here that are just maybe taking up your time. Maybe they are, people here who, they may play a key role in your relationship in some ways. We can be thinking family and friends and third party interference kind of thing. And I don't mean cheating or anything like that, right? We, sometimes have those people in our lives that do suck up our time, right? Or they're a little bit demanding, right? Or maybe they have some money issues that we need to help them out with, or, maybe you're just surrounded by a lot of people and it can be difficult to get some alone time. So you might need to get a little bit inventive to do that. But the Strength card, this really is a card of strength, a strong bond, two people in love, right? And the thing is, because it is in your challenge position, right? You really got to work together to sort out some issues, to move forward, to make some change. And you got to lean on each other for strength and support, right? So this strengthening of a bond may be occurring, but of course, some of you, your bonds might not feel quite as strong as they previously were. But in just your challenge position here, you do have the potential to turn things around, but we do need to slow things down just a little bit to work through things in the best way. But the Strength card really does remind us to be open and flexible and adaptable, to believe in ourselves. And, if we really do feel that we've got a strong bond, strong connection with our person, then yes, this is where you can work through pretty much anything, right? And because you know that you've got that support from your person. But we've got the Chariot card again. Now the Chariot, clarifying the Chariot. Okay, so pay attention. First off, it's both card number 7. So we do have a 7, a 7, a 7, a 7. The to the C card is a number 7. So not only do you have 4 8s, you've got 4 7s as well. So this is very significant. 7, yes, it's related back to the Chariot card, but 7 is again that energy of destiny, of the universe working for you. It is a very spiritual energy in that, right? 7s, of course, are also lucky for some people. Okay, so you've got 2 7s in your challenge position and 2 7s that are just activated for you here. So if you've been feeling a little bit unlucky in the last little while. I think your luck is about to change. And we do, by the way, have a Wheel of Fortune coming out here as well. Okay. So look up the deeper meaning of those 4 sevens as well as those 4 eights, because there will be some deeper message in there for you. All right. This can be a money thing. This can be something in your home. This can be something in regards to other relationships, familial relationships or friendships around your romantic relationship that do have some impact there. But I do feel here that you have the ability, if you got to knuckle down though, right, to work through those issues. Now the Chariot is one of moving forward as well. So you might be making some moves. Maybe you and your person are looking to move to a different city or move back to another city, right? Or maybe even just to move where you live. And that can be it as well. Okay. So, but whatever it is, it's like we want to move forward, but first we've got to deal with some things here and sort some things out. On a very practical note, I do feel that some of you might be moving jobs, or you might be having some car troubles. Okay. The Chariot can quite often represent a vehicle. So there might be, again, some financial business going on here. And instead of your car being strong for you, maybe someone's car breaks down and you got to, like, trying to be really resourceful to fix that and stuff like that. Because, I mean, you still have to work, still have to make some money. So just a little bit of a heads up there that there might be something there for you. But I feel like the stars are aligning for you, but a little patience is required, okay, and something here. But I do feel there's a little bit of magic in the air. Because also in your challenge position, ooh la la, okay, we've got this 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles is actually really good energy. It's where we need to remember that whatever we put out does circulate back to us. The good we put out flows back to us. The negative that we put out flows back to us. So this is really a call to stay positive, to be confident. Confidence, Chariot card, confidence with the Strength card, right? Dig deep, right? So if you feel a lack of confidence, or you feel as though you just can't work through whatever life is throwing at you in your relationship, all right, you're being very much called by a higher power here to believe in yourself. The universe never throws anything at you, towards you, for you to deal with that you can't deal with, that you can't overcome. Sometimes we do just need to dig a little bit deeper though. But the 6 of Pentacles can represent an energy of balance. So again, balance, 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 balance. Very important, okay? So I do feel if there's something here that's out of alignment, this may be where you do need to work through some things here with your person, whether it's something financially out of alignment, responsibility, commitment. Is one person more committed than the other person, excuse me. And if one person is more committed in a relationship to the other person, how do we get that back on track? Or can we get that back on track? So focusing on balance in all aspects, within and externally in your relationship, is very important. And so we do need to work through those things, and then we can move forward. But the 6 of Pentacles can be one of money, right? So whoopsies, sorry. So just aligning my butt. This can be one of money. So when we get the 6 of Pentacles in your challenge position, it could be that you're paying money out. Okay. And with the 2 Chariot cards, you might need to have some car repairs. You might need to buy a new car. This might be why someone needs to work some overtime. You might have a generous benefactor, King of Cups, in there, maybe even the Leo person there as well. Okay, so you may be paying out more than you're bringing in at the moment, but things will turn around for you. But I do feel that if you are putting out some money, you will actually benefit in some way, because, even the 6 of Pentacles, what we put out, we do get something back. And so it may be that you've been needing to get a new car for quite some time, and you just haven't been able to, or you just haven't kind of ripped the Band-Aid off on that. And now it's like you're put in a position where now you don't have a choice, right? So even though you do spend some money, or you have to take a loan or something, right, in return, you get reliable transportation, right? I mean, with 2 Chariot cards here, I can't ignore that message, right? But I do feel that there is something really positive knocking on the door for you, but with a couple of things to deal with first. All right. But we do have, voila. Now, I can never say this, so I'm not going to butcher it. All right. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. If you can pronounce what that says on the bottom there, that's fine. Charka Falak, something like that. Okay. But anyways, but it is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is your overall outcome for the month. And it's wonderful. Your tides are turning. This is bringing in some good karma for you. Yay! This is also the Wheel of Destiny. So again, destiny, destiny, destiny. There's something here that's written in the stars for you and your person. It may be that your whole relationship is just meant to be, right? It's written in the stars. You're brought together for a reason, right? You're meant to be together. You're probably also meant to experience some ups and downs, unfortunately. Okay. But we all are in relationships, right? So, so something that is written in the stars is transpiring for you, is coming together for you, or you might even be recognizing, right, that you and your person are, right, those two peas in a pod, and you have been brought together for a purpose. All right, but the Wheel of Fortune does bring a turning point for you, moving forward in a positive direction. This does bring about expansion and growth. Jupiter rules the Wheel of Fortune, and we love Jupiter because Jupiter, it brings us expansion, luck, fortune, wisdom as well. Okay, we can learn things when Jupiter is around. So you might be learning some things about your person or about you. You might be even putting some things into play based on some things that you've learned, right? So, and you can move forward in a healthier direction with that. But just be aware that even though we do have that Wheel of Fortune, so it is moving forward in a really wonderful way, it does represent change and it does represent surprise. Okay, so whenever we do have this energy, thank you very much, we can quite often, we can quite often experience a little bit of disruption. We can quite often experience something unexpected and those surprises. And of course, what has flipped out here is the Tower. Awesome. The Tower on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, life is not going to be the same after all of this. We've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck right now. So the Four of Wands is your 1111 card. Okay, your wishes, your dreams, your goals. This is a card of celebration, success, and abundance. This is one where we plant a good, strong, solid foundation and we jump for joy. This represents higher level of commitment. It's halfway to marriage card, right? So maybe some of you are getting engaged or you're moving in together or you're taking your relationship up a notch a little bit. Okay. And this can also represent that's just a time for celebration. Celebrate where you're at, celebrate your relationships. For some of you, it's a fresh start, right? But whatever it happens to be for you, the important thing is with the Hanged Man coming in here, we are letting things go. Now, the Hanged Man can be that, yes, after a time of stagnation, there is now forward movement. So we're breaking free, breaking out of a rut or breaking out of some very slower energy, and we're about to burst forward in a faster direction or in a healthier direction, a better direction, right? The Hanged Man does require patience, right? And so I think your patience is going to pay off. But this does also bring in an energy of surrender, of release, of letting go, of going with the flow. In order for us to move forward, right, and with that Wheel of Fortune energy, we've got to be willing to let certain things go. So if you are in this energy where you're talking about your relationship, you're working through some feelings, you're mending your relationship, right? We deal with things and then we release them and then we move forward, right? We don't hold grudges. We have memories. We have wisdom. Hello, we got wisdom coming in, enlightenment with the Hanged Man. Okay. But we're not letting it sit on our shoulders, right? We're letting bygones be bygones and we are lightening our load. But the Hanged Man here also does bring in wisdom and enlightenment, right? So clarity, we know what we want, and then we're ready, right? So again, just like the very beginning of your reading, first we think, and then we move forward. We do have the Tower in reverse. So I feel like here with the Hanged Man and the Tower coming in together and the Tower's reversed, I feel like there is letting go of resistance. think there is a knocking down barriers, knocking down walls, and this is where we've maybe been resisting some change, or maybe there's just been this, things that we've got to address and that we've got to take care of, right, in order for us to move forward. So the Tower energy here is like a little bit of the calm after the storm for some of you, right? Calmer energy coming in. You've been through some ups and downs. You've been through some shakeups there, right? And this is where, you're really getting things back on track, moving in the direction that you want. There may be something hidden that does come to light for you, okay? There may be something that you do need to kind of discover as well. Quite often the Tower comes in to get us out of our comfort zone, right? When things are stuck, they're stagnant, things are just going around in circles, right? This is where we get this shock, this revelation, right? Shaking up our world, okay? But it also is where we're required to take a leap of faith, right? These people diving out of that tower, they need to take a leap of faith, right? Because otherwise they're going to be trapped in there, right? So, for some of you here, there is maybe, again, a little bit of courage that is necessary. Dig deep. You've got it in you, okay? In order to move forward with the 2 Chariot cards, we've got to dig deep. We've got to be courageous, and we've got to take a little bit of a leap of faith, right? And sometimes we just want all the answers. We want to be able to predict our future